Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps, how's it going you sexy bitches? It is I, Peter Joseph here for a Thursday night-ish video, well evening, it's still evening, the sun's gone down, but not dark yet, so I guess you could still call it Thursday evening / Thursday night video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down there inside of my goddamn pants, otherwise known as the description box below. Show your love and support. You can leave a comment on any one of my videos, including this video, but don't leave stupid comments, because you go, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're out the door. You can go fuck yourself and cry to your mama. Pretty much. That's it. Don't forget to, so subscribe to my channels, hit that like button, stick it straight up everybody else's ass, because that's where it belongs. And, subscribe to my channels, like I said, and follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real there too. If you're not, you're out of here. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. You miss anything, you need to get slapped in the face, and you're SOL. And you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, then look it up. Simple as that. So, once again, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, hit the bell for more, and if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We really hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. That's pretty much it. You like it? Good. You don't? Get out of here. Go do your own fucking video on your dead channel. Take all your negative comments and pretty much go to hell. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you're new here, welcome. I really hope you enjoy the content. You want more? Please hit that bell. Subscribe to all my channels. Lots of content coming your way this weekend. And that's all you gotta do. Excuse me. That's all you gotta do. And hopefully you don't miss a video, because if you miss anything, you missed it. You missed it. That's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful, getting a little bit chilly here in the Northeast, 77 degrees, about 8:30 at night, getting about to be dark soon, another 25 minutes or so, should be dark here in New York City. Hope everybody had a great Thursday. We're counting down to the pretty much the end of the first half of the year. So we hit Sunday. Sunday is the final day of the first half of the year, and then Monday, July the 1st, begins the second half of 2024. And I hope the second half of the year is going to be better than the first half of the year for some of you, but we shall see what happens with that. And hopefully for me, it's a better second half. The first half was kind of like, up and down like my dick in your mom's ass, but it is what it is. But hopefully the second half will be pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Hopefully in the next couple, by the end of the summer, some good things will be coming my way. Regarding work and other things, there's some big things, maybe, it's not definite, but maybe something huge might come. Not work-related, but it's something that I've always been wanting, but we'll see what happens with that. Not definite, but we'll see what happens by September, or maybe early October, but that's pretty much it. So little worry, not worry so much as it's something I am hoping for. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not definite, but we'll see what happens with that. It's not related to my job, but it kind of pertains to it, but it's not affiliated with the job. But there's some good things that might be happening pretty damn soon come the fall, going into hopefully the end of the rest of this year and going into 2025. But we'll see what happens with that. Next couple months is pretty much next 2 to 4 months are gonna determine everything. So we got that. So I'll let you guys know what happens with that. But hope everybody had a great Thursday. Hope you have a great weekend, the final weekend of June, the second official weekend of summer. It's, was pretty, not that hot today, but be a little bit cool this weekend. And then a little rain here and there in the Northeast this weekend, which sucks, but, But by the time we hit July 4th, it's going to be, back to hot weather. And then pretty much as we hit July, the sun will start going down a little bit earlier, not like 8:30. It'll be going back down to 8 o'clock. Officially, dark will be like 8:15, 8:30 as we get to the end of July. And then by September, it's like 7:30 at least by the time the sun goes down. And then, by Halloween, we're going to be going to turn the clock back. So it'll get dark like about 5:15. So the fall is coming, Halloween is close at hand, but still got 2 months to go, officially, 2.5 months to go of summer, and then we get into the beautiful season of fall, and then we have to get ready for that dangerous season of winter here in the Northeast. But got a lot to go, got about 6 months to go, the rest of the year to go, and don't look now, but level 48 might be coming pretty soon. So, the greatest month in the world with the greatest days in the world. That's in December. So, about 5 months away from that great month. I can't wait for that. But, got other things to do before we get there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. On this Thursday night, June the 27th, 2024, we are a half hour away from that big debate between President Joe Sleepy Bitch Biden and Donald Trump. It's gonna be huge. Want to knock him out? It's gonna be huge. Already have it on DVR, so if I'm gonna try to get this video done by the time they start. I might miss a little bit, but it is what it is. But everybody's gonna watch the debate tonight to hopefully see Trump knock out Joe Biden, and then pretty much Joe Biden will be done. We don't have to worry about him. I don't care about the next debate in September, or the vice president debate. That might be a little bit sketchy, depending on, it's Kamala Harris and whoever is Trump's running mate. So, we'll see what happens with that. But tonight, gonna be huge. And I hope Mr. Trump knocks Biden on his ass. That's all I want. I don't want 4 more years of that jerk off and his bitch. I don't. I want Trump. I want lower prices. I want a lot of stuff back that we had from 2016 to 2020. I think we're going to get that. The infrastructure, everything's going to be fixed, hopefully, like Medicaid and Medicare and, certain internet programs and all that other shit. Lower prices for a lot of people, and hopefully inflation will go way down, and, we'll see what happens with, like, Hamas and Ukraine and everything. Mr. Trump's going to get everything done, hopefully, but we'll see what happens with that. As we go into 2025, 26, 27, 28, when we have, and then, pretty much, from 25 to 29, we'll have to, 2029, we gotta, well, actually, 2027, we gotta, 2028, I was right the first time. We will elect a new president, so we got that. So we'll see what happens with that tonight, and then going into the next couple of months before the next debate. And the Republican National Convention, and the Democratic one, and we'll see what happens with that. A lot of stuff to go. That's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Dynamite! Yes! Review! For yesterday, June the 26th, 2024, the go-home show before this Sunday night's Forbidden Door, or as I like to say, shut the front door. But it's Forbidden Door 3, coming your way live from the USB Arena, the Nassau Mausoleum, in Strong Island, New York. It's going to be a big show. Already, we got 12 matches on the card. And it might be a couple more after Rampage and after Collision tomorrow. Because Collision is, I believe Collision is taped, or it's going to be live tomorrow from Buffalo. That's where we're emanating last night for Dynamite. Emanated from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York, Gene. And for the first part, it was the man behind the Mets, Excalibur, the biggest Met fan I know, and he is happy that the Mets swept the Yankees. So the Bronx is the cleanest borough in New York. Oh, yeah. How we feeling, Yankee fans, today? How are we feeling? Ha! Eat it. Eat it, bitches. Even if Judgy Wudgy uses steroids to get up to 30 home runs. Whoop-de-goddamn do. Prove it to me in October. Prove it to me. But you won't, because the Yankees are going to be done by October. They're done. They got nobody now. Their pitching staff is shit. Garrett Cole comes back. Boom! 9 runs given up. I mean, the Mets bullpen almost blew it, but still. And then, last night, even through the rain delays, Luis Gil just stunk up the joint, basically batting practice. There was 7-0, then Judgy Wudgy hits, his steroid home run, and that was basically it. And then, another rain delay, and then the Mets came back, and they won 12-2 to sweep the series. It feels good. Best record in June. It is just amazing. I think they're 16-5, 16 and something like that. They have had a turnaround in June, back to 500. That's great. Still 1.5 games back of San Diego for the third wild card. So they're in contention right now, but as we get to July, the schedule gets a little bit easier. I think I heard, but this weekend the Mets got the Houston assholes. See if they even play a couple of those games because it's gonna rain. I think Saturday into Sunday. So maybe get 1, maybe 2 games out of that. But they do have one game tomorrow. That's gonna be on Apple TV. Nobody's gonna watch that shit. I mean, I have it, but I don't really want to watch it. I'm watching SmackDown, so just fire it up on the I'll just watch it on Google or whatever. But we'll see how it goes. That's that, really. The Yankees, they go wherever they're gonna go. Who cares? Not that. Alright, so anyway, we got Excalibur, the biggest Met fan I know, Taz, and for a brief period, Tony Baloney Schiavone. He was there in the beginning, I think the first couple of minutes of Dynamite, and then he had to leave because he lost his voice, so I hope he gets his voice back by Sunday. I don't know if he's going to be even there on Sunday. We'll see what happens with that. But get better to my good friend, Tony Baloney Schiavone. And that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, so like I said, this is the go-home edition of Dynamite before Sunday's big, huge event, Forbidden Door 3. We had some surprises last night. The ratings, boom! From 502,000 last week to 680,000 views. Beat out NXT. NXT really fell off. They went down, I think they had like 700,000 last week. This week, 611. Ouch. So AEW wins the ratings this week. And we'll see what happens next week when we get back into programming. Because next week is the go-home show before Heatwave for NXT. Raw and SmackDown will be go-home shows before Money in the Bank. And then Dynamite will have the Aftermath show, their Beach Break show, from Chicago, Illinois. That's going to be a pretty interesting show. And we'll talk about that in this video. And that's that. Alright, let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time than I already wasted. Alright, so we are live from Buffalo, New York, Gene. That's Buffalo, New York. And we start off with, New York. Well, not Buffalo's New York's own, but he's from New York. And here comes MJF, Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker. He comes out, still wearing that Triple H-like jacket. So anyway, he comes out, get things going, and he's like, "Hey, it's MJF. How was everybody doing?" And then he's about to talk, and then we hear the music of the Dancing Fool. Oh yeah, the hometown boy. He's from Buffalo, New York, Gene. That's Daniel Garcia, the Dancing Fool. Yeah. All right, so he comes out, cuts MJF off. So Maxwell is glad the fans love Daniel Garcia, but he's like, "Tread lightly. You're in the ring with me." So Garcia thanks him for the save last week. So I forget who he was. I think he was getting beat up by. Who was getting beat up by Hikaru and the Doghouse family, I believe. And there goes Mr. Softy. If you can hear it outside, but would you like a liquid cockroach? No. Anyway, so Garcia thanks MJF for the save last week, but says, "This is my town, and this is my business. So I'm here to do something new. No, I'm not going to run you down in my hometown. I'm going to actually say some nice things about you." What? What? So MJF's like, oh, works for me. Okay, go on. So Garcia talks about MJF's accomplishments, including beating Garcia in a world title match many moons ago, and that loss set Garcia off on the run of a lifetime. So why settle for being a pillar when he can be the workhorse around here? And for that, he thanks MJF, but does mention that MJF being two-faced. So then MJF gets back on the mic, says, and he starts hyping up Forbidden Door, even though he got the date wrong. Come on, Max. Anyway, but then he thanks Garcia for actually thanking him for what he does behind the scenes. Garcia got his title shot because he earned it, and because he reminds himself of him. Okay, and this promo is kind of long, so get ready for it. But the thing to remember though is that MJF beat Garcia, but maybe you should get one more shot against me, there, Mr. Danny Boy. How about we have a match August the 25th, all the way at Wembley Stadium at All In 3. Garcia's like, "Whoa, that's huge!" And then Will Ospreay comes out, "Reach for the sky, whoa!" Bam! So he comes out, the Intercontinental Champion. So he comes out and says, "Daniel, I appreciate you. You've been earning a shot by earning win after win after win. But not only that, you've been doing it faster than I've lasted in the bedroom, bruv." Wait a minute. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. Oh, you're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight, sir." You never do that. Anyway, so after he apologizes to Alex Windsor at home, Ospreay says the title shot is on for next week. So Garcia versus Ospreay for the Intercontinental title next week. But let's spice it up even more. How about we make it a world title match as well, since Ospreay is winning that after Forbidden Door. So I'm like, wait a minute. So he's putting his IC belt on the line and his world title shot on the line? I thought it was a little bit weird for a second, but I don't know. Anyway, so that works for Garcia. Ospreay leaves, and MJF's not happy that he got upstaged by Ospreay. Foreshadowing? Anyway, so MJF tells Garcia to focus on his big shot, and he leaves Dodge. And that's pretty much it. No mention of his match against Hikaru on Sunday, which should be on the pre-show, which I don't even think it is. So not even anything going into his match with Hikaru that nobody even wants to see anyway. But yeah, so we got that. So next week, Ospreay puts his IC title and possibly his world title shot on the line against Daniel Garcia. So we'll see what happens with that. We might get a title change, and Daniel Garcia wins the the Intercontinental title, and then Ocean Spray is like, oh, what am I going to do? I guess he still gets that world title shot at Swerve, but we'll see what happens with that. But that could work. That could work. If Garcia wins the Intercontinental title, Ocean Spray could beat Swerve at Forbidden Door and then hold it. So, well, the thing is, with the Owen Hart Cup, you know, I think the winner gets a shot at the champion at All In. So, and MJF's not in the tournament. So, I don't know how it's gonna work, but we'll see what happens with that. But it would be nice to see MJF versus Ocean Spray, either for the Intercontinental title, one-on-one, or we'll see what happens with that. Or possibly for the world title, but possibly, but we'll see. Alright, so I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and we're off and running on Dynamite. Alright, after that, we go right to the back, where we see Swerve and my good friend Prince Nana. They're there. They're watching from on the telly, and Swerve doesn't get why Ocean Spray isn't making promises he won't be able to keep, because that isn't very world champion-esque. You know, fans like, we can't hear you! So, maybe some audio issues, like everything else. Tony Khan can't fix the audio. Can't fix pretty much anything lately. So, we'll have to see what happens with that. So, Swerve is a little bit mad, and later on in the show, in the main event, Swerve and Ocean Spray are going to take on the Gates of Agony. So, we'll have to see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to our first match of the night. We have the Blackpool Cook Club of the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. We also have the, yes, sadly, he still is, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, William Utah, a man who fears the Easter Bunny. And also, we have the Swiss, Claudio Castagnoli, as crying Bryan Danielson on commentary, as they take on Los Ingobernables de Japón of Titan. I thought it was Bushi for a second. I was like, where's Bushi? Did Bushi get kicked out, or is he injured? I don't know. We have Titan, Shingo Takagi, a guy that's going to be taking on Mr. Bryan Danielson in the Owen Hart Cup quarterfinals at Forbidden Door. That's going to be epic. And a man we haven't seen in a long time, Hiromu Takahashi. So we got pretty much, I think there are the 6-man tag team champions in New Japan. Naito, we don't know where he is. But anyway, pretty good match. Starts with Claudio running over Shingo with a shoulder block. Then they slug it out in the middle of that ring, as you might expect. Big beefy man slapping meat. Then a hip toss puts Claudio down. He's like, impressive. So we get that. And then Hiromu comes in for a running Hurricanrana to William Yuta. And then Titan, Titan comes in for a running clothesline in the corner. Then a big flippy dibbity-doo to the floor. But Claudio comes back in, pulls Titan out of the air. Takes over for that. As we go to break, we come back. Titan kicks Claudio in the leg. But then Jon Moxley comes in, gets hit right in the face. And then all 6 men in the ring. We get a big old slug out between Moxley and Takagi. Oh, that was good. Moxley bites his face. Got a biter! Gets put down with a clothesline. And then it's off to William Yuta once again and Hiromu Takahashi. And then one snappy German suplex sends Hiromu down, but he comes right back with a Death Valley driver. And it looks like, I think Hiromu is going for the time bomb, but Moxley hits him in the back with a chair, and then the referee, who looked like he was 13 years old, goes, DQ! So we get a DQ finish. So Los Ingobernables de Japón beat the Blackpool Cook Club. So we get that. Match itself was okay, 3.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, we get a humongous brawl. And then we hear the music of Naito! So Naito takes his time to come out, gets in the ring, brawls with Moxley. and doesn't get in the ring. He fights with Moxley on the ramp, then they go to the back. While in the ring, Takagi hammers on William Yuta until Bryan Danielson comes out to make the save, and then they have another stare down. That's pretty much it. And then I heard on there was like on an exclusive on AEW's YouTube page that Death Triangle is going to have a surprise. So it's Pentagon, I think it's Pentagon, Rey Fenix, and Mystico taking on, I think it's Hiromu. Like I saw, I don't know what it was. I think it was Hiromu Takahashi. I gotta look that up. Let me actually look. Can I actually look this up? Let's see if I can look this card up. I think it's Pentagon and Rey Fenix, and I think Mystico taking on LFI, Los Ingobernables. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to 2024. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of matches. Jesus Christ. 13 official matches. But 3 on the pre-show. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for the Lucha Brothers, we got Los Ingobernables de Japón, Yota Tsuji. I didn't even know he was in the group. Yota Tsuji, Titan, and Hiromu Takahashi will take on Pentagon, Rey Fenix, and Mystico. That's Sin Cara. That's going to be a great trios match on the pre-show. Also on the pre-show, we got Mariah May taking on Paige. Timeless Tony Storm will be there. Luther, Mina. Saraya will have Harley Cameron and Anna Jay. And also on the pre-show, we got a tag team match. Chris Statlander, along with the resident pimp Stokely Hathaway, teams up with Momo Watanabe from Stardom. And they will take on Willow Nightingale and Tom Nakano, former champion, by the way. We got all that. And we move on. Alright, there is some things for the ladder match. I will give a little spoiler for that. The last member of the match. We already have Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and the final participant will be, from New Japan, El Phantasmo. Well, that's going to be an epic fucking ladder match. Epic, and I can't wait for that. And we'll see what happens with that. Now, there was another trios match that did get. I thought it was a certain guy named Ishii, but I guess we're gonna get that this weekend. But we'll have to see what happens with that. And that's the trios match between the Learning Tree and Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. As we saw, what happened. Ishii comes in, says some stuff. We see Ishii, then we see Minoru Suzuki. So I think we're going to see them this weekend, not at the pay-per-view, which sucks, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much it. Nothing really changed on the card besides that. That's pretty much it. So the only 2 changes are El Phantasmo will be in the TNT title ladder match. Jeff Cobb will be teaming up with Jericho and Big Cass instead of, I thought it was Minoru Suzuki. And then take on Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. And then the rest of the card is pretty much the same. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so back to Naito. Naito and Moxley are gonna have a bloody as fuck match. You know that we all know Moxley's gonna bleed that match. Definitely bleeding. Is he gonna hold on to the title? We'll see. Alright, so all that BCC Los Ingobernables de Japón match, pretty good, 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, match number 2, we go to the men's quarterfinal. On the right side of the bracket, we have the Switchblade, Pay-Win Switchblade, Jay White of the Bullet Club Gold, to shoot me for the love of God. It is time for Guns Up, the Bang Bang Gang. So he comes out with Juice Robinson and the Ass Boys. So he takes on Rey Fénix, who came out with Pentagon Zero Pussy, Miedo, along with the Hype Man, Alex Abrahantes, but they had to leave because can't have the people at ringside. That's the way the Owen Hart tournament works. But anyway, they come out, and everyone wants to grab a chair, but the referee ejects all of them, because that's the rules. So it starts with Fénix grabbing a fast roller for a near fall. Jay White chops away at him to take over. Fénix comes right back with a springboard arm drag, sending the switchblade to the outside, which of course means a big flippy dippity-doo takes him down again. They get back in. Jay White grabs a quick flipping neck breaker out for a near fall. As we go to break, we come right back. As Jay White fires off more chops, but Fénix kicks him down. Then Fénix hits a Eddie Guerrero like frog splash. He didn't hit it like me, I say. I know, sorry, I didn't mean Eddie Guerrero like, but he hit it kind of like you. Yeah, but I hit it better though. Okay, that's okay. Anyway, just remember that. Remember that. I always hit it better than anybody, because I am Eddie Guerrero, they say. Okay, calm down, Eddie. Anyway, moving on. So he hits the frog splash for a delayed 2 count. Jay White spins him into a DDT, so both men are down. And then Jay White picks up Fénix, hits a bling buster, giving him a near fall. And then Fénix reverses the Blade Runner into a fruit roll-up of his own for a near fall. Then he tries a Fire Thunder Driver, but Jay White reverses that into the Blade Runner. He hits it this time. 1, 2, 3, in over 9 minutes. Jay White will go on to the semifinals to face either Jeff Jarrett J-E-double-F-J-A-double-R-E-double-T, that's Jeff Jarrett, or the Wild Card, we don't know who it is yet. And that's pretty much it. Match itself was okay. 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Bang Bang Gang all come out to celebrate with Jay White. They're all celebrating. And then Christian, Luchasaurus, Nick freaking Wayne, and Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. They all come out. They stare them down, looking like they're about to go for the trios titles, looking like they're getting there. And then the patriarchy, like, they head to the ring, and then they're like, oh, we're going to go back now. So, maybe a future title shot coming away for the patriarchy against the Bang Bang Gang. And we'll see what happens with that as we move on. And that's it. Alright, so 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. We move on. Alright, then we go to the Culprit Bucks. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson in the back. They have a little delay, but then we finally hear from them. They blamed the Acclaim for cheating last week in their match with the Bucks. As the Bucks were pushed to the match, blah, blah, blah. So the Acclaim get was supposed to get a tag team title match. But with that out of the way, they start bragging about the Elite success, that we're still the tag team champions, Okada's still the Continental Breakfast champion. Then they talk about the wild card. They said, we're going to pick our own wild card. It's going to be in a men's tournament, so the world title will be coming back to them. Now, who is the wild card? A lot of people saying Hangman Adam Page. People saying Ricochet. Could be somebody else. We'll have to see what happens with that. And we'll find out next week on the program. Well, this week, or I think it's next week, but we'll see what happens with that. We'll find out soon. And that's it. Alright, so that part I gave 3 out of 5 stars. Then, unexpectedly, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, Sesame Mommy Ass, they all come out for a little chitty chat. Max Caster refers to the Bucks as the Cucks. Really, dude? And showed how inept they are at running anything. They're going to decide when to issue the challenge for the tag team belts. But then, the Bucks and Okada come out. And, pretty much Okada's like, Sesame, bitch! Ooh, I laughed up a storm out of that. I was waiting for him to say that. Pause, bitch! That's always funny. Anyway, they get right to the point, issue the challenge for a 6-man tag team match at Forbidden Door between them and the Acclaim. But Billy Gunn says he's kind of a big deal. He knows people, he knows some EVPs, he knows how things work. And he also knows a president. Now I'm like, did he mean Tony Khan? No, not Tony Khan, but the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi! So, we see a big video of him saying that, Okada, I want to kick your ass again. Says, I'm coming to Forbidden Door to fight the Elite. So, I don't know if Billy Gunn had that video already. But at least we see Tanahashi back at Forbidden Door. He's been there the last 2 years. I think he lost the second year to MJF, I believe. I think he lost both years. I gotta look that up. But anyway, he's gonna be there a third time. And it'd be nice to see Okada and Tanahashi back in that ring. Longtime rivals. Back and forth with the IWGP Heavyweight title. Just amazing shit. So that match is gonna be a banger on Sunday. I think the Elite are gonna win, but we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So that segment I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. So Tanahashi, the Ace, coming to New York on Sunday. Alright, we got that. Then we go to the back. We have Renee Paquette along with the newest faction called the Conglomeration, which is Freshly Squeezed Orange Juice, Orange Cassidy, along with the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion. He is facing Kyle Fletcher on tonight's show, by the way. Finally, a Ring of Honor title match on Ring of Honor TV. Thank you, Mark Briscoe, and thank you, Tony Khan. We'll get that. Mark Briscoe and Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts. Kyle calls Zack Sabre Jr. a scallywag. Mark Briscoe then goes on one of his mega rants. By the way, we always have to pay homage to the great man up there. That's you, sir. You. Reach for the sky, boy, Jay Briscoe. Crazy as shit. That's what he's doing up there. He's having matches that are crazy as shit. That's that. So Mark goes into another one of his epic rants about various horrible things that Zack Sabre Jr. is like, including Peppa Pig. God. Anyway, so he's going to Mark. Kyle's like, oh, I love this guy. And then Orange Cassidy thinks that, well, that went well. Oh, what do you think, Renee? Well, I think it could have went better. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, little funny segment there. Once again, Mark Briscoe's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. You know, I got that. So, I get that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, let's go to the ladies of AEW. So, we have the Outcast, Saraya Knight, Paige, and Harley Cameron teaming up with the woman with a fat ass and a mean attitude. And that's Anna Jay. They take on the team of the AEW Women's Champion, Timeless Toni Storm. Darling! Bosom! Now just remember, chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe! Alright, so we get all that. Oh, by the way, the bait is on, so we're gonna watch. Put that on now. Alright, we are live from the debate. Let's go, Mr. Trump. Alright, here we go. Alright, so Timeless Toni Storm teams up with her bestie, Mariah May. Ooh, she looks scrumptious. And Mariah May's girlfriend, my girl, Mina Shirakawa. And they did the Club Venus dance on the stage, which I thought was great. It was fucking epic. So, get this match. Wasn't great. 7-minute match. It's also with Mariah May getting dragged to the entrance, even though they did the Club Venus dance routine. So it's also with Anna Jay and Mina starting things off. With Mina sliding down, shaking her titties, made me fucking hard, and dances around a little bit. They get back up and a springboard kick to face rocks Anna Jay. And then Mariah May comes in, she starts shaking her ass and titties. And then Harley Cameron comes in with some elbows to the back, but Mariah May isn't sure who she should even tag. But I think she tagged in Mina anyway. So she stays in the ring, which allowed Paige and Anna Jay to pull Toni Storm and Mina to the floor. As we go to break, we come back. Mariah and Harley Cameron grab stereo hair takedowns. Ow. So now we're just getting the rules. 2-minute questions, 1 minute for response, blah, blah, blah. The mics are muted. So it kind of works in Biden's favor. Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to it. Let's see Biden just choke. And that's that. So anyway, and then closing statements, you get 2 minutes. Okay. But, Trump is going to go like 60 minutes. So it's supposed to go an hour and a half, I think. Or an hour and 15 minutes, somewhere around there. So let's get to it. Alright, anyway. So go to break. Come back. Mariah May and Harley grab stereo hair takedowns. Toni Storm then finally comes in, sends Saraya flying with a German suplex. Sets up that sexy hip attack. Oh my god, Joe Biden's like, I can't find the podium. He looks like he's about to... He's like half asleep. Yeah, he is half asleep. Yo, he is half asleep. Here comes the next president of the United States. Mr. Donald J. Trump. Yes. Knock him out, baby. Let's knock him out. Alright, we go. Alright, anyway. So Toni hits a sexy hip attack. Mina tags herself in. Uh-oh. And then everything breaks down. Mina hits the Mina driver, or whatever she calls that now, on Harley Cameron. 1, 2, 3, in just about 7 minutes. They get the win. So, match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Mariah May grabs some champagne, gives it to Toni. Toni and Mina kinda, clink glasses. They start drinking the champagne, and then Mariah May then dances with Toni. She hugs Mina. Then she wants to dance with Toni Storm, which kind of upsets Mina a little bit. She feels a little bit betrayed and a little bit jealous. So she goes over to grab the champagne bottle, and she's about to hit Toni Storm in the head with it, on the back of the head. But then Toni moved, and you see her duck, and she just goes, and Mina's like, boom! Somehow she missed the timer there. So, we got that, and, So Mina hits Mariah May in the head with the champagne bottle, knocked her the fuck out, and everyone's like, no! What did you do? So, after she gets hit and knocked out, Toni Storm and Mina kind of like sneer at each other, like, you bitch! And then they find out, like, oh, is she okay? So, I think it's going to come down to what happens on Sunday, where Mariah May's real loyalty stands. And I hope that she forgives Mina, and Mina gets the belt, but I don't think it will. I think Mariah May is going to turn, not turn, but she's going to stay with Toni and maybe turn on Mina. I hope not, but, we'll see what happens with that. So Mina, you don't fucked up. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, once again, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we get a video on Mercedes Moné, the former boss, now the CEO. I can't do it, I'm sorry. So, we get that, and leading up to her match with Stephanie Vercoeur, title for title, TBS title versus the New Japan Strong Women's title. So we get that, and Mercedes kind of invading CMLL over the weekend. So we saw that. So then we go to the back. Mercedes is there, says, it's funny that Stephanie isn't here, and it's like, it's fitting that you're going to be on Collision taking on Lady Frost, and I'm going to be there at ringside to watch. So see what happens with that. I think Stephanie Vercoeur will win because Lady Frost doesn't win on Collision. So we got that. So probably have Stephanie Vercoeur win, and maybe a stare down at the end, or maybe they fight. Who knows? And that's pretty much it for that. And we move on. Alright, so I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the Learning Tree. We have Chris Jericho, the FTW, For the World Champion for 68 days as of this video. Comes out with Brian Keith, who got his arm broken last week by Shibata, and Big Cass. So anyway, they're not happy with Brian Keith's arm injury, but then Samoa Joe and company challenged them to a 6-man tag anyway. So Jericho, who calls himself the Sensei of the Sickos, has an idea. So here is their third man, Minoru Suzuki, who has a big old video, but doesn't praise Jericho. Like, I'm not going to be your partner. I want to fight you for the FTW title. I'm like, uh-oh, you done fucked up, Jericho. So Jericho's like, I never watched the video. And Suzuki was a fellow Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Famer. We didn't need all that. But anyway. And then Samoa Joe, Hook, they send for the man Hook. He comes out with Joe. And Shibata, Mr. Speak and Spell. They get in the ring. Joe's like, this is awkward. And then my good friend, Mr. Speak and Spell, has something to say to sum up this situation. So he gets on his Speak and Spell saying, oh my god, this guy sucks. And then they have a big 6-man brawl. And that's pretty much it. So then, like I said, little spoiler, Jericho finds United Empire member Jeff Cobb to team with him. So it's going to be Jeff Cobb, Big Cass, and Jericho teaming up against Joe, Shibata, and Hook at Forbidden Door. So we'll probably see that tomorrow night or on Collision when Jeff Cobb gets put in the match. So we'll see what happens with all that. That's that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Zack Sabre Jr. and Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts. Pretty decent match. Orange Cassidy on commentary. Roddy and the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom. I'm Matt Taven and Michael Kanellis-Bennett at ringside, along with Gabriel Kidd of, well, the Bullet Club War Dogs, who sued me for the love of God. They're there. So that was kind of cool to see Mr. Gabriel Kidd. New Japan Strong Champion, I believe. Anyway. So, they go to start. And then they grapple. Something you don't see. O'Reilly flips over him in a standoff. And Zack Sabre Jr. goes after the arm. O'Reilly gets away just as quickly. We have another standoff. And then Kyle takes over on the mat. Cranks on the leg. And Zack Sabre Jr. slips out. Stomps him down. As we go to break, come back. Kyle strikes away until Zack pulls him into a abdominal stretch circa 1925. That gets broken up. So it's time for Kyle to win a strike off. So then... And then Kyle suplexes him into a cross arm breaker before switching into the ankle lock, which gets broken up, so O'Reilly snaps off a German suplex for a knockdown. Then they exchange kicks to head. Then they slap it out. And then somehow, Zack Sabre Jr. pulls him into the disarmer. Becky Lynch, are you watching? And Kyle just taps out immediately at the 11-minute mark. So Zack Sabre Jr. gets the win. Builds some momentum for his match with Orange Cassidy at Forbidden Door. Should be a very good match. So this match, pretty decent. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Orange Cassidy gets off commentary, goes right to the ring to check on Kyle, as Zack Sabre Jr.'s partners, the Mighty Don't Kneel, which I think is the rest of TMDK, Shane Haste and David Angle, I forget the other guy's name. They come in, and then Tomohiro Ishii, not Ishii, it's Ishii. Tomohiro Ishii comes out and has a big stand down with somebody. And I was like, damn. There goes Ishii, the big stone pit bull. So we have to see what happens with that situation. That's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening. We have Swerve, the AEW champion, teaming up with the AEW Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Will Oceanspray, as they take on the Gates of Agony, Bishop Kwan, I know not Kwan, and Toa Leoa. So we got that. Toa Leona, excuse me, not Toa Leoa, Toa Leona. Wasn't a great match. So I don't know what the hell the Gates of Agony were wearing, some type of Samoan garb. I mean, maybe in homage to Mr. Sika. So we got that. So the Gates of Agony jump the faces at the bell, have a big old beat down. Then we settle down to Ocean Spray jumping over Bishop Quan. Sends him flying with a monkey flip, launched him into the air. Then a standing moonsault hits Bishop Quan and Swerve gets a near fall. Only have to block an accidental big boot from Ocean Spray. Uh-oh. Can they coexist? No! Well, we got hit. So that distraction lets Toa Liona run both of them over with a big clothesline as we go to break. We come back, Swerve kicks his way up from the mat, but Bishop Quan pulls Ocean Spray off the apron to break up the tag. Smart. Then Bishop Quan dropkicks Toa Liona by accident. Oops. Then the hot tag to Ocean Spray to come in and clean house. Standing shooting star press gets a near fall on Bishop Quan, but he catches Ocean Spray on top for a super jackhammer. Nice. Swerve is back in with a stomp from the apron to the floor. That was nasty. Takes Bishop Quan down. They get back in. Ocean Spray hits a super kick on Swerve by accident. Uh-oh. They cannot coexist. Which led Bishop Quan to hit a bounce! Period. For a near fall. Swerve gets back up, but his boot misses Ocean Spray, or kind of in theory, and hits Toa Liona, which sets up the Os Cutter, bang, for a near fall. Then he gets ready to hit for the hidden blade. Swerve has to take care of Bishop Quan. So after that, Ocean Spray hits the hidden blade on Toa Liona. 1, 2, 3, and then about just a smidge over 10 minutes. Swerve and Ocean Spray still, even though they didn't really coexist, they somehow coexisted anyway, and got the win. Match could have been better. 3 out of 5 stars, and that's that. And then after the match, gets a little testy. Ocean Spray picks up both of the titles, and Swerve gets all mad, and kind of like kicks him in the back of the leg, then hits the house call to knock him out and end the show. And that's pretty much it. So, we'll see what happens this weekend on Rampage and Collision. And then at Forbidden Doors, the big one, Swerve versus Ocean Spray for the World Heavyweight title. It's going to be an epic match that should be the main event. But we'll see what happens with that. But all in all, we got 10 matches on the main show, 3 on the pre-show. So, there might be another match added to make it 14 matches. Ooh, that's gonna be long. I think the card the show starts at 7. So you know it's going at least to 11, maybe 12. It starts at 8, goes to 12 or 1. Who knows? But we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on from there. So all in all, wasn't a bad show from AEW. Could have been a little bit better, so I'm gonna still give it a pretty par-like 6.5 out of 10 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm gonna go watch the rest of this debate. I might review it. I don't know. I really have nothing to talk about, but we'll see what happens with all of that. So enjoy the debate. Right now it looks like Trump's talking about blocking access to abortion medication, and Joe Biden looks like he's about to fall asleep. Wake up, Joe! Somebody get him some coffee! Coffee! And that's pretty much it. Alright, we'll see how this debate goes. And that's it. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I might be back later with my TNA or Ring of Honor review. Well, I'll do one of them tonight, and then I'll do the other one tomorrow afternoon, before SmackDown, and then get ready for SmackDown and Rampage. Should be a great shows tomorrow night, so I'll be doing that. And then get ready for the weekend, the final couple days of the first half of the year. I will be doing Collision on, hopefully get Collision done on Saturday night, late Saturday night, and then Sunday I'll do my Forbidden Door predictions on episode 33 of The Shadows Lair, and then maybe late Sunday night or possibly Monday, July 1st, I will do my Forbidden Door review over on this very channel, and that's pretty much it. So stay tuned, hit the bell so when those videos go up, you'll see them firsthand, and if you're not getting the notifications, please then unsubscribe, resubscribe again, hit the bell again, turn on all notifications again, and hopefully that will work. If not, then just go to my channels and look up the latest video. That's pretty much it. That's it. Alright, I'm out of here. Go Trump. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, If you're not down with that, well, that's too bad, because me, Donald Trump, the Purge, and every fellow American that's better than you, and you know it, if you're not down with all that, not down with us, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. America! That's the way it should be. I'm gonna make America great again. Promise you that. Thanks for watching, and until next time, tip your waitress. Peace.